Hello and welcome to SilverFish 2025, the friendly individual competition that's guaranteed to get you a few bites across the winter. We've got the final this year at Meadowlands, so let's head over there right now, talk about some qualifiers and bag up on some silvers. So let's talk you through the qualifiers this year whilst I'm going to attempt to catch some bream. Let's see how we get on. So, starting off at Boddington. Boddington fished its proverbials off last year. Loads and loads of roach on that venue at the minute. And a great start. We then move across to Makins. Pelly will run that one for us. Makins has been coming on leaps and bounds for silvers over the last few years. Lots of skimmers, lots of roach. And a great venue. We then move across to Bishop's Bowl. Sean Smart runs that, and again, that's another fishery that's producing really well. There's lots of roach, lots of skimmers, some tench in some of the lakes as well. Real nice mixed bag you can catch there. We then move on to Barston Lakes. Obviously, final venue for last year. Always produces some bites, Barston. And yeah, that'll be another cracking qualifier there. We then move on to Moorlands Farm. Grant will run us a great match there. Again, quite a few skimmers, quite a mixed bag sort of fishery, to be honest with you. Lots of roach at play as well. It's a nice little hybrid, probably 8-10 ounce, we'll pop him in. And then from Moorlands, we move across to St Albans Lakes. And Westy will run the match for us there. That's fished absolutely amazing this year. Had obviously the Feeder Masters match on there. Lots and lots of proper bream to get at, and some skimmers if you need them as well. We then move on to one of my local venues, Castle Ashby Fishery. I think the fishing there's sort of got a little bit tougher over the last few years. We went through the ice last year and still caught, though, caught roach. And yeah, I expect that'll be probably quite a busy match on there. Maybe 15, 20 pounds of fish on a whip, or maybe some skimmers if they show. They've been a bit moody of late, but should be a good match nevertheless. just have one jumping out in front of me. I'll wait for the plane to pass as well. You always get a few here, don't you? But yeah, after Ashby, we move up to Aston Parks. That'll be another absolute bagging match. Lots of eyed there, potentially even shallow, or on the deck on worm and bits and pieces like that. We like it up at Aston. Then down south to Southend Farm. Damien will run that one for us. He's a cracking angler down there as well. Another nice skimmer, eh? But yeah, that'll again probably be a big bream affair. Another cracking day there. A new venue to us on SilverFish next is Partridge Lakes, up on Holbar. Lee Riley will be running that one for us. Does a cracking job up north, Lee does for us. So make sure you get yourself booked onto them nice and early. I know the roach fishing on Holbar's something pretty special. Some big fish down there. And then we move to here, Meadowlands, for a midweeker on a Wednesday. Again, you can see what the fishing is like here. Obviously, it might not be quite as good once it gets a bit cooler and a few more anglers on it, but it's an absolute skimmer of chuck here today, or even bream. We then move back up north to Bradshaw Hall. Cracking venue, Bradshaw. Lots of different ways to put your weight together on there. Small fish short, skimmers long. There's some eyed in some of the lakes as well to keep you occupied. And then we move back to Meadowlands again. So another qualifier on here. That'll be another great set of fishing. And the last two we've got is we've got a qualifier at Hallcroft. Cracking venue, Hallcroft, lots of big bream in Moat Outer, and quite a good mixed fishery in Bridge. You will catch some big skimmers, but there's more probably medium-sized skimmers and roach as well. And then finally, a new venue to us, which is Springvale Fishery. Seen the match rates going through the roof on there, so we're going to try a match on there this year, see how that is, and then obviously back to Meadowlands for the final. There will be a practice day beforehand as well on the Friday, and then the final itself on the Saturday. But having had the final at Meadowlands before, we know what it's capable of. There's always plenty of skimmers to go at on both lakes, and with sort of 35-ish finalists, there'll be plenty of space, and we should all have a cracking day's fishing. So with the number of qualifiers and tickets we've got going on in 2025, we can expect a prize pot of around about 7 grand. And we'll be looking to pay 3 grand to the winner, all the way through to 500 quid for 4th place. Obviously, that's a little bit dependent on number of ticket sales, but that's a rough ballpark for you. But yeah, 3 grand to the winner, cracking SilverFish trophy that you can put on your mantelpiece and brag to all your mates about. So tickets wise for 2025, we've kept it exactly the same. It's £30 for Angling Trust members and 45 quid for non-members. And the process is nice and simple. Head to www.anglingtrust.net, click on competitions, click on book tickets, and then you can scroll down from there and see all the qualifiers, and you can book as many as you like. Righty, so how about that for a net of skimmers? I must have probably best part of £40 there in a morning's work, and just shows what you can put together at Meadowlands. A great choice for the final venue for SilverFish 2025. Hopefully see you on one of the qualifiers. Let's put them back.